Marvel's Spider-Man 2, a game that so many of us are just waiting anxiously to get anything new from. And my goodness, it feels like it has been an absolute dry spell of no information dropping. Now, of course, the Game Awards just passed, and during the entire show, if you were like me, you were sitting on the edge of your seat, hoping that we would see that Insomniac logo pop up, hoping that we would see that Marvel Games logo pop up, and that would lead us to a new look at Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Unfortunately, obviously, that did not happen. In fact, it seems like the entirety of 2022, we will not be getting new Marvel's Spider-Man 2 information. Now, of course, barring if something changes within the next few weeks. And boy, oh boy, did something change over the last 24 hours, which we'll get to in just one moment. But for those that don't know, yes, that is an actual fact. The last time that we've gotten any sort of information for this game was actually all the way back on September 9th of 2021. So that is almost a year and 3 months now when they dropped that first revealed trailer that garnered at this point 26 million views, which is astounding. That really just shows you how much people are so excited about this next Marvel Spider-Man entry. Now, don't get me wrong, this was an absolutely brilliant trailer. Unlike a lot of modern day video game trailers where we pretty much just get a logo and very few details, this one gave us a ton to work with. I mean, we got the long-awaited confirmation of Venom debuting in this game, which is obviously unbelievably exciting. And then beyond that, we also got the confirmation that this would be the first game in this trilogy where we will indeed get to play as both Peter Parker Spider-Man and Miles Morales Spider-Man within one video game. Whereas before that, those were exclusive to their individual titles. And as if all that wasn't enough, obviously that also did open up the window about discussions as far as the rumors of who is actually narrating the trailer.
For as long as I can remember, I have looked for an equal.
Many people obviously concluded that it is the one Kraven the Hunter, which is pretty freaking exciting if they do introduce Kraven into this title as well, because that would obviously open up the possibility of telling such storylines or maybe allowing Insomniac to have their take on such iconic storylines such as the Last Hunt storyline or Kraven's Last Hunt storyline. Now, this Kraven rumor has gained even more traction when we've seen some very interesting variant cover releases from Marvel Comics to celebrate Marvel's Spider-Man 2, which again does kind of beg the question as to why exactly are these covers all being released right now. It almost makes me wonder, like, was the original plan to release Marvel's Spider-Man 2 in holiday of 2022 and things got mixed around or pushed a little further back? That would be stunning to find out. But a lot of covers are getting variants featuring the brand new Marvel Spider-Man 2 costume and Peter Parker himself. But the one that has gotten the internet all riled up was actually the one paying homage to Kraven's Last Hunt, that iconic cover of Spider-Man picking himself up from the grave. They have now redone that same cover, but this time it is the advanced suit Spider-Man rocking and rolling, picking himself up from the grave. This is, by the way, a variant cover for Amazing Spider-Man number 13. Now, the reason why this is so exciting is because I do see Kraven's Last Hunt as a great inspiration for this game, or a possible touch point on which we can go on ahead and build the entire video game storyline, where we see, let's say, Peter Parker die off relatively early on at the hands of Kraven and or maybe the assistance from Venom, and then we take up the mantle of Miles Morales. We play through a chunk of the game as Miles, only to then see the return of Peter Parker's Spider-Man to go on ahead and help him take down Kraven and Venom and many other foes that will hopefully be appearing in this title as well. So now that I've got you all caught up on the latest and greatest Marvel Spider-Man 2 news, let's talk about the most current stuff that has happened, like literally within the last 24 hours. For those of you that don't know, James Stevenson is the community director of Insomniac Games. And for those of you that feel like I just probably started speaking a different language, worry not. A community director is basically the person that communicates all the public-facing information from the developer itself. And for those that don't know, now you know, but Insomniac Games is, of course, the developer of Marvel's Spider-Man 2, as they were the developers of the previous two Spider-Man games as well. Now, with that in mind, he went ahead and tweeted just a gif of Marvel's Spider-Man 2, just kind of out of nowhere. not prompted by anything. So that got the community obviously incredibly riled up as to what does it mean? Is there a trailer coming? Why would he go on ahead and just randomly tweet this out without any sort of context? Obviously, that is a pretty exciting development, especially when we go back to the point that I made earlier in this video, and that is that we have not gotten any new Marvel Spider-Man 2 information in well over a year now. Like, we're talking nothing, not a screenshot, not an interview, absolutely nothing. So this is incredibly exciting that there is some sort of a rumble going on in the marketing machine. So that is obviously unbelievably cool. But what made it even more exciting was when Aaron Jason Espinosa went ahead and tweeted as well, who's the senior community manager for Insomniac Games, just tweeted the following: 2023 with a period. Now, that got people riled up, and you can really decide for yourself what exactly does that number mean, because a lot of people jump to the conclusion to say, hey, this means that we're not getting anything Marvel Spider-Man 2 related until 2023. That's when we'll see the next trailer, the next gameplay demo, whatever it might be. Now, on the flip side of that, some people went ahead and took this as a confirmation of the release date and went ahead and jumped to the conclusion to say, hey, this basically indicates that the game will be dropping in 2023. However, I am definitely still on board with the idea that this game is dropping next year. And so it clearly seems like the teasing has begun. Hopefully all of us Spidey fans will not have to wait much longer for getting an official update on what is sure to be a Game of the Year contender. Let me know if you guys are excited for Marvel's Spider-Man 2 to finally drop its next trailer. And of course, in addition to that, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please take a moment to leave a like. I would really appreciate that. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Peace out. See you later, alligators. Bye, guys.
One who could even beat me. Yet all I found is disappointment. Will one of you finally give me what I desire?